Hello and welcome to Better or Worse Than Transformers, where we take a TV show or a movie and tell you whether it is better or worse than Transformers. I'm your host, Joseph, and with me are Ian.
Hello, guys.
And Christian.
What's up?
Now, the whole concept for the show, this whole rubric, was originally devised by Christian. I was hoping that you might be able to start us off by explaining where it came from.
Yeah, I can try my best. So the whole idea was I can typically be an asshole about how I rate movies and be overly critical. And I really wanted to change that, so I thought, what would be the most median movie of all time? What is the most average film I had ever seen? And I came to the conclusion that the original Transformers, directed by Michael Bay and starring Shia LaBeouf, was the most mediocre movie of all time. It is perfectly entertaining. The acting is crap. The writing is crap. However, the action is also good. There's 2 positives and 2 negatives. So every film anyway, that comes after is either better than or worse than Transformers.
I agree. I think it's a good, the most piece of shit middling movie in the world.
So wait, hang on.
I made a good decision.
I've always assumed that this rubric meant that, like, Transformers was the median for, like, this is the bare minimum for what is a good movie.
That's fair. You can look at it that way. I would look at it as like a bell curve, and it's a dead center.
It's like the dead center.
And if it's a good film, it has to be right on the bell curve of Transformers, or if it's a shit movie, on the left.
Because there's a lot of shit. So that it's better than most shit.
Surprisingly, I don't find myself ranking most things worse than, but they are out there. We'll get to one of them.
Oh,
actually.
for sure, 100%. I feel like I've seen more bad movies at the beginning of this year than I would have liked.
That's probably true, actually. I've seen a lot of crap. Actually, the last 2 years, too, there were Oscar movies that I thought were other shit last year that people really loved. La La Land being one of them.
Look, La La Land's not bad. The hype.
It's worse than Transformers.
I don't agree with that. Well, whatever. It's fine. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, Greatest Showman's been the best musical I've seen. La La Land's definitely
is it good?
I've watched the first 5 minutes.
The music's great.
I'm just kind of against the whole P.T. Barnum thing as a whole.
Yeah, right. I heard they don't get to the animal abuse.
It seems like a dramatic. It seems like really dramatic revisionist history.
Man, we're painting over certain unfortunate facts.
Let's also not ignore, and it's probably a plot point in the movie, but in that time period, a mixed chick and a white dude not getting together.
Well, I think that is addressed in the movie, but it's I don't know. It's just such a weird angle. It's such a weird person to pick. And I'm taking like the extreme example, but it's kind of like making a movie about Hitler's organizational skills.
He was really good at it. I mean, he really put
John
things
Bell
together.
John, man.
But with animals. and a bearded lady. Well, we got off topic there. Ian, you want to tell us what's the
well,
latest
hang on. Before we get into that, the movie we'll be reviewing today is Black Panther.
Yeah, good call.
But before we get into that, let's hop into some of the movie news.
Yeah.
What you got for us?
Yeah, so we figured that we'd give you guys some news of trailers and movie news over the last 2 weeks and make this a weekly thing where we kind of catch you guys up on the main topics. And one of the things we wanted to touch on, I mean, the first thing is the Venom trailer, which we both have seen, all of us have seen.
Well, there's 3 of us, so both does not work. But, yeah, I hated it. I thought it was crap.
Well, it's just nothing. Like, it has nothing to do... I saw people talking about how if you watch the trailer, you get no info. Like, if somebody doesn't know who Venom is...
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. You think it's just a Tom Hardy movie,
right.
And
there's no Venom in it.
He very likely could be like a soldier coming back from Afghanistan with PTSD. Like, if I watch that trailer, it's just some dude who's having, like, some fucked up mental problems.
And that's probably what it's
trying
probably
to do.
Going to be a combination of Eddie Brock Venom, because that's what he's called, and then Agent Venom.
So, like...
Yeah, like Flash Gordon Venom.
Exactly. And it's going to be a combination of the two. And that's exactly what it looks like. He has PTSD. He's a soldier, I bet.
Yeah, I'm not overly familiar with the character of Eddie Brock. Like, what is his traditional history?
He's a photographer, journalist.
For the Daily Bugle? Yeah,
and he makes up stuff about Spider-Man. And eventually Peter Parker brings him down, I believe. I don't quote. It's in the general gist of
For sure, I don't know it
Peter Parker leads to his downfall,
but...
so he has a hatred for Peter Parker.
Uh-huh.
And he learns his identity.
Yeah, ends up getting the Venom symbiote, obviously, after Peter... He's the original Venom. He's the first one.
And when Peter sheds the Venom costume, because he originally had it, the black suit Spider-Man, Venom,
debuting in the Secret Wars.
Yeah, Eddie Brock was following him, and that's how he got Venom. It fell onto him, because he was following Peter Parker.
Yeah, the Bell Tower and all that stuff. It's a famous...
You never watched the cartoon?
No, I mean, look, I've seen the cartoon, and I've watched the terrible movie.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3.
Correct, Spider-Man 3. What's that guy's name? The guy from
Topher Grace.
Topher Grace. I actually like Topher Grace. I wish he was in more things, but that's a weird casting for that role.
Oh yeah, it's just because he's like Peter Parker, but he was a dick. Or
Right,
like
but-
their version of Peter Parker.
But
but he
I
was a
thought
dick.
Eddie Brock was traditionally like
Jacked.
jacked.
Oh, for sure, yeah, and that was an odd choice. The other there have been a few characters that have been Venom. What he's talking about when he said Agent Venom is Flash Gordon, which not Flash Gordon, it's Flash something.
Flash Thompson.
Thompson.
Flash Thompson.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, Flash Thompson, who went to Midtown High or whatever the heck Peter Parker's high school was. Eventually, he becomes a soldier and like goes overseas, and he gets.
I'm less familiar with Flash Thompson. I'm more familiar with Eddie Brock. Flash Thompson was later on.
Yeah, he becomes like an amputee, loses his leg or something, and volunteers for a program where the government's like, well, we have the Venom symbiote, and we want to try to tame it, and we've chosen you. And Venom kind of becomes a good guy.
Yeah.
He's like, he wears a tactical outfit now, and he has like guns, still wearing the symbiote. He ends up becoming part of the Guardians of the Galaxy too,
Yeah.
but I think now in the comics, Eddie Brock is back to being Venom.
Yes.
And I'm sure that is more than a coincidence.
One, which was Lee Price, who was like
Yeah,
straight
bad
Venom, Lee Price. And then right now, I think it's going through like a Venom symbiote. Like they're all trying to get the suit. They brought back Eddie Brock, and Flash Thompson's there too.
Yeah.
But
I don't read Spider-Man comics,
we'll see.
but
so yeah.
But I agree with what Joseph said. Like if you showed that to someone who didn't know anything about that movie, and you haven't watched this trailer, what's this about? No one would know that's a Venom movie.
No.
Not one person.
there's one shot of the symbiote in it, and it's in a jar.
Yeah,
in the back of a truck.
it's not used at all. And my thing is, I'm not overly in love with the Venom character as a whole, because I feel like it was just kind of like extreme Spider-Man, and then they went Carnage, which is the extreme Venom. So that whole character, the whole concept never really drew me in.
People are friggin' obsessed with Venom.
Well, fucking people who
Deadpool
exactly
fans
Deadpool
love
fans.
Venom.
It's a very hot topic concept.
Very hot mirth.
I mean,
Exactly right.
it's
Rick and Morty.
I would look it up, but I'm pretty sure Robert Liefeld, the guy who made Deadpool, also made Venom. I may be misspeaking here, but I feel pretty confident.
I thought it was Liefeld. Is it Liefeld?
Whatever. It's L-I-F. Fuck if I
whatever.
care.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah, so I mean, like the whole concept didn't grab me from the get go. But then they cast Tom Hardy. I was like, okay, maybe it'll be a thing. But I'm not getting anything from this. There's no optimism.
It looks it kind of looks dark-ish.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know, but when they first announced it, they were going to do like this adult spin-off completely separated with Tom Hardy. I was on board with all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy who made Gangster Squad or whatever is the guy directing it, I think.
How did that guy get another job?
The guy who did Zombieland.
Zombieland.
He did
Oh, okay.
Zombieland, he did
Ruben
Gangster
Fleischer.
Squad.
Wait, hang on. The same guy who did Zombieland did
Gangster Squad.
Yeah, and that movie's horrible.
I mean,
or Zombies.
There's
Zombieland.
Gangster Squad's a little silly at points. That's why it's so
No,
bad.
it's worse than Transformers.
I know. It's not good. I agree. It's awful. But, I can see the connection to Zombieland. They're shot similar.
Yeah.
Zombieland's just good.
That guy hasn't made anything since then, and I was like, well, he's like shooting 50-50.
That's
I'll give it
fair.
a shot.
Well, I mean-
He's got a good cast.
Yeah,
I like Michelle Williams. I like Tom Hardy.
And to be fair,
I like Riz Ahmed.
the people.
Yeah, I forgot Riz Ahmed is.
Wait, he's in that too?
Yeah, he's the villain, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, the trailer doesn't necessarily, but I mean, I guess the people who make the movie don't necessarily always make the trailer. They're not responsible for what's in the trailer, but it does not get anyone excited, which I feel like is the purpose of the trailer.
The best argument I heard against it is someone said if they weren't prepared to show the character, don't make the trailer.
Yeah, I completely agree.
You felt pressured to show a trailer,
That's an awful trailer.
and then you didn't show your moneymaker.
Yeah.
You should have just waited.
I mean, they have to put out another one soon because it's really bad and it just makes no sense.
Yeah, it's not going to make money, so it's not going to be a problem.
All right, the next one is the Avengers Infinity War trailer that came out during the Super Bowl.
Is it different than the first one?
Had some shots. I know about. I think the new shot was something with. I want to say Thor and Spider-Man. I don't know. Or it might have been just rehashed.
But
that
did.
trailer in general, the Avengers Infinity War, which is a movie I'm super excited
I'm
about.
also super excited.
Especially after
about
seeing Black Panther, I just noticed Okoye's in that final shot running with them at the end.
Yeah.
And she fits right in.
I have nothing but excitement. Pure excitement.
So, and then Mission Impossible 6?
It's 6, Fallout.
Yeah, Fallout.
The thing about the trailer that makes me nervous is it looks like the most serious Mission Impossible movie yet. And I enjoy my Mission Impossible movies to be very
I really like
very aware that they're
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it just seems like there are no more impossible missions for Ethan Hunt.
I know.
And now Superman's gonna come kick his ass.
I do like Henry Cavill.
Mustache
Henry
Superman.
Cavill. Yeah, he looks evil, that mustache.
I can't tell if he's a bad guy or not because they fight, but he's also like, how many times have they done this to Ethan Hunt? Where he's been disavowed by his own government.
I think he's going to start off in the beginning as like a...
Yo, he joins by the end.
Yeah. and
It's
then
Jeremy Renner from the fourth one. What is
Okay.
that one called?
Ghost Protocol.
Ghost Protocol.
Ghost
Well, that's the
Protocol.
best one because that's exactly what you're talking about. That one knows exactly what it is. It's got jokes in it about like the technology. It's got some like the schemes are super goofy. Like the whole hallway scene is great. One because it's like a cool scene, but two because it's like it's the right amount of technologically cool and also like really dumb.
Yeah,
but it works. So that's my favorite one, just because it knows exactly what it is and like splits that line between the action and the ridiculousness of the whole concept.
4 is probably my favorite, then 3. I
that's what I was
really
gonna say.
enjoy
4
3.
and 3 are really close. I love Philip Seymour Hoffman in 3. He's
so
the best
great.
villain in any of them.
Where's the rabbit's foot, Ethan?
Yeah.
That
That scene is so good.
I just kind of retroactively hate everything that JJ does. The more he does stuff.
I mean, I feel like he
Force
gets better
Awakens.
with time,
he's
actually.
I like Star Trek Into Darkness.
Super 8? Okay, well, I won't go that far.
I enjoy that movie. That
Into
ship-to-ship asteroid jump is a great action scene.
We'll talk about it some other time.
We'll get
If Star Trek 4 ever comes out, we'll come back to Into Darkness.
But yeah, I think it's going to be cool. Tom Cruise broke his ankle, and I think they're going to keep
That's the shot that's in the movie.
they're going to keep that footage, which is super
Yeah.
cool.
Which is 100%
And it
part of the
adds to
marketing at this
appeal.
point.
He's flipping a motorcycle. Tom Cruise is nuts.
I mean, he is nuts.
And he's
I think
throwing me
it's like
back in.
55.
I've come back around. He's a big circle. I was off Tom
I never
Cruise.
lost faith.
I'm back on Tom Cruise now.
I'm still waiting for Days of Thunder 2.
And we also want to talk about Skyscraper, which
I didn't watch.
Do we want to talk about
I don't want
that?
to talk about it.
Quickly,
I'm done with
I love
Dwayne the
The
Rock
Rock.
Johnson.
dude, Jumanji just made $900 million.
I understand.
love that
Overseas, right? That's not even the domestic number.
movie.
Is
No,
that
I think it's
total?
worldwide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, that movie's done as much as our business as Star Wars Last Jedi. On the back of Dwayne Johnson. I don't know. Skyscraper looks like I love fucking Die Hard. Maybe it's a fucking Die Hard.
No, it
Why
is not.
couldn't
It's
it be?
not going to be Die Hard. It's going to be like Towering Inferno.
It's gonna be Die Hard 4
It's gonna be Die Hard. And
or
it's gonna be
5. Which one's the one in Russia?
5 or
Okay.
6.
Yeah, I don't
know.
remember. There's too many.
Yeah, there's one with.
Should have stopped at 2.
4's not
Four's the
super
one
terrible.
with
That's what Justin Long and Timothy Olyphant.
That's the fucking name I was looking for. Justin
Is
Long,
that
the fucking
Live
computer
Free Die
hacker.
Hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5's the
No,
one where he
he
goes to
drives
Russia.
the, like the car into
Oh yeah,
the
no, it's super
helicopter.
dumb. I just
Dude,
don't.
3 has Samuel L. Jackson and it's one of my favorite.
Oh, that one's
fucking
so good.
movies.
Well, that's-
I fucking
3 is
love
fine.
3.
Well, 3's a fine one, but 3 was also. I mean, a lot of some. It's Die Hard's one of those series where some movies that aren't Die Hard movies get like re-scripted to add John McClane and then become Die Hard movies.
Yeah.
And then I know of at least one. I don't know if what's the name of that movie? 14 Blocks got Mos Def in it.
Yeah.
Was supposed to be a Die Hard movie, but then at the last second they scrapped it and just changed the character.
Seriously?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
Because
I
that
didn't know
super
that.
fits, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it totally could be.
Yeah.
Really, anything with Bruce Willis is,
But I know-
starts off as a Die Hard.
I know-
Death Wish is gonna be Die Hard.
Yeah, I know. The third one it was supposed to be a thriller kind of thing called Simon Says, where it's just all about like the cop
Yeah,
and
that's
Sam-
great.
and then they just decided to change the name to John McClane, and it's even better.
It's kind of like what happens to Cloverfield movies.
Yeah, it is kind of.
Oh God.
We can touch on Cloverfield, which is, I know you have some thoughts on it.
Was there anything else, Ian, you wanted to go over, or was that it? Because, I mean, I'm skipping over Skyscraper. I'm not even fucking...
Yeah, fuck Skyscraper.
Deadpool.
I'm not excited for Deadpool.
I hate
still.
Deadpool. I fucking hate Deadpool.
This is also some revisionist history in y'all's life
No,
because
it's
I feel
not.
like
No, it's not.
Yes.
I will own up to when I say I hated Deadpool from the beginning. I hate Deadpool fans.
that's the
Deadpool
problem.
fans, and I'm prejudiced against.
I don't-
Deadpool because the stupidest people I know love Deadpool.
I don't think you hate the movie as much as you think you hate the movie because
It's dick jokes.
It is.
I hate. I mean, I get. I'm not 16, so but yeah.
But right, well,
I can't do
100%.
it.
If you
It's
saw
not
that,
for me.
if you
It's
saw
just
that
not
movie
for
when
me.
you were 15 years old, it would be your favorite fucking
Oh,
movie of
that's
all
true.
time.
I mean, it's true for like 300, right? Like we were all the
love
age when 300 came out.
That's
exactly.
true.
And you were like, when 300 came out, when you were 18, 19 years old, you're like, god, this is a great movie.
That's a good point. I wonder what it would be like if I saw that for the first time right now.
And right now, you go back. I can't even watch it, and I know it. And I'm like, oh,
that trailer.
It's not terrible. I can still watch that movie.
It's not terrible, but it's not great. Definitely, it's not as good. Zack Snyder, I kind of hate on. Like you said, you hate on J.J. Abrams.
Yeah,
that's that revisionist history.
That's Zack Snyder right there.
But the thing I like about Deadpool is that it hits you with so many jokes. They're hitting you with jokes per second. So I think it's a funny
it's just
movie.
Not for me.
I disagree. I think you'd enjoy it. I think you did enjoy it. I think you will enjoy this one. But you're going to hate yourself for enjoying it because you kind of hate what it represents, and you definitely hate the people who love it.
The millennials, fucking Snapchat, fucking Instagram.
I feel like every single episode of this is just going to be to devolve into Ian hating the young people.
Yeah.
No, but we'll keep going.
My problem with Deadpool 2 is that I feel like it's going to be a lot of the same in the first movie.
Yeah.
And I mean...
They only go to the wall of the... breaking the fourth wall. Like, that's the joke they keep going.
That's a character. I mean, that's Deadpool. But
I guess. I don't know.
It's not that much in the first one, I don't think.
I mean,
hold on.
It's more in that movie.
It's a lot.
It's more in that movie than almost any other movie, but it's also not all the jokes that they do.
It's a dick joke or a fourth wall joke.
I still don't get...
I'll put money. That's more than 50% of the jokes.
Okay, I'll give you those two things. The combo, yeah. My issue is I still don't see how they're going to make Cable work in that film. Like, based on the first trailer, or that trailer that was all Cable.
He's going to be...
Well, he's a straight man. He's
sense of humor.
No,
Grim guy.
I understand that, guys. But I don't get how, like, that movie universe is going to work. This has always been my thing with Deadpool, period, because Deadpool is very self-aware and knows that he's, a comic book character in a movie or whatever.
It's going to be, oh my god, this looks like the Holocaust. Like, that's what...
What?
I have no idea where you pulled that one from.
It's going to be in the future, and it's going to be super depressing, and he's going to be saying ridiculous stuff and tie it into it.
I see what
you know what I'm saying?
Maybe build it up next time before you go straight into Holocaust.
Yeah, that's fair.
But that's where it's going to go. But anything else on Deadpool?
No.
I think we've covered Deadpool.
Jessica Jones?
It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing
Nothing that really jumps out.
It's my favorite Marvel
I'm
show.
kind of over the Netflix.
Stop
watching them.
Yeah. Jessica Jones is the only one.
I didn't watch Punisher.
Yeah, I didn't watch Punisher. Jessica Jones is the only one I wanted to finish, and then I did finish. But part of the reason I did is because I feel like David Tennant is so strong in it, and even if he's back, but in like a limited role, I don't think it's going to work as well.
Oh no,
no, I don't think it's going to work as well because the reason to work.
He was the driving force,
right? He's the driver. Like he's looming over every single episode of that show
for sure.
And I think that's what works for. And if that's not the case in this one, I don't think it holds up as well. Yeah. Also, all the Netflix show have a really bad case of sameness, so I'm worried that's going to happen.
They're really bad.
Here's how you know those Netflix shows are bad. This is probably an unfair standard, but I'm 3 episodes away from finishing Luke Cage, and instead of just sucking up for the 3 hours of finishing that show, I decided to rewatch the entirety of The West Wing.
That's fair. It's a way better show.
You made a good decision.
I was wondering where that West Wing reference came from the other day.
That's where I left off with Luke Cage, because it just wasn't as good as the other ones.
Yeah. Luke, it's still better than Iron Fist. I tried to start Iron Fist, and it is horrible.
I didn't watch Defenders.
I feel bad. I feel like a bad nerd.
They're not that good. I don't watch any of the TVs, like any of the CW crap.
I watched a Mark Maron comedy special about like watching all the stuff that's out there, and his excuse now is I don't know how much time I have left, and that's kind of how I feel about all of the Netflix shows.
Yeah.
I feel like I recently watched something that was really good.
You don't watch Flash or
I do not.
Arrow?
I watched the first few seasons of Flash, but I got tired of it being the same thing, so I stopped.
So, Solo trailer, the full one. I think that it's good, I think...
Well, hang on. Are we talking about the teaser that showed up in the Super Bowl?
The whole one.
Well, see, I want to start off with, because the first thing we got to see was the Super Bowl spot. And the Super Bowl spot with very little...
of actual him in it.
Very little Han Solo excited me a lot more. And then when the regular trailer came out the next day and it's got more of him in it and more of... I don't know. He just doesn't do it for me.
He's got weird mannerisms.
He does. Mannerisms?
He's squinting a lot. Whenever I look at him, I feel like he's squinting.
That whole, he's like, really? What's that? Like, he makes, this weird face.
And look, I get it. I understand that he's taken on, arguably the most iconic role, at least face role, of all time. But fuck, it's not there for me so far. I could be wrong. It could.
I think it has a chance to be just as good as Rogue One. I don't think it's,
That's not saying much.
Disney won't
Rogue
put out
One
shit. but I think I'll enjoy it. Popcorn. It may not be the best movie ever, but I think it'll be serviceable.
The standard that it's going to be held to is way higher than anything else.
It'll be great.
That's
greater than,
because, like you said, that Han Solo is arguably the most. You're talking about the most iconic character.
It's gonna catch
from the
shit.
most iconic film franchise ever.
Right.
And what makes it so great is it's just Harrison Ford being an asshole.
Correct.
In the most charming way possible.
Yep.
And you don't get that from that kid.
No,
well, he's
yeah.
not going to start out like that. He's going to end that way. He's going to
Maybe.
get betrayed.
I mean,
I bet you, like Danny's going to betray him at the end. It's going to be something like that.
Oh, for sure, she's a bad guy.
Yeah, and it's going to be he's going to be jaded. He's going to end up being jaded.
The two things I'm most excited for: Donald Glover,
100%.
Calrissian.
The Kessel Run.
The Kessel Run will be cool to see.
Yeah.
And whatever that droid is that's sitting there with him that does, the salute, I dug that. I thought,
that's some female actress.
yeah, I saw. I don't know who it
been in
is.
shows, but I don't know her name.
All the new movies have had good droids.
Yes,
That's true.
BB-8.
Wow, that's not a strong thing to say about all of them, but it is true.
I mean, I agree. It's not a great praise, but you had C-3PO and R2-D2 in the original, and then you had a worse version of C-3PO and R2-D2 in the prequel movies.
That's true.
So, at least they're getting the droids right. And Alan Tudyk, I mean...
You can't beat him. I lost.
Donald
Yeah, no,
Glover
100%. That's. I hope this movie does well enough that we can just bring Donald Glover back and make a Lando movie, because just in the fucking 3 seconds of screen time he has, I'm sold. Like he's charmed my pants off.
See, and you could
He doesn't even
100%.
talk.
No, he doesn't talk.
Grins.
And bring back Billy D. Williams for number 9.
Why not?
Especially
Yeah.
with Leia dying, he has to factor in. He smuggles someone into some planet or something.
I mean,
Bring
He
Billy
wasn't
D
a good
back.
actor 40 years ago.
Bring him back.
He certainly isn't going to
Throw
be
the
better
fucking
now.
cape on. I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm down to bring him back. Though they missed their opportunity
Colt
in
45.
Number 8, he should have been at Canto Blight. He should have been Benicio del
He
Toro.
should have been in Canto
And
Bight.
why
I'll give you that.
wasn't he Benicio del Toro?
Look, I don't mind Benicio del Toro being in it, but it should have been Lando.
The stutter, you guys you were cool with that?
I was cool with it.
Yeah,
I didn't have a problem with
I
it.
really like Lando.
Whatever the heck he did.
I enjoy
Look,
Lando
he's a weird fuck. That's kind of his thing, and I'm down with it. It's fine.
The character, it should have been. Okay, I agree. It should have been Lando.
yeah, it should have been. But I think it'll be good.
You're wrong,
I'm
but
calling it to be good.
There's just...
I got
there was,
faith with Disney. They don't put out shit.
There was a lot of drama in Rogue One with, did Gareth Edwards get fired and all that stuff, and it turned out to be fine. I mean, is Rogue One great? No. But it's fine. It is a serviceable movie. The way intensified on Solo, because we know for a fact the directors were fired. There's all those rumors that they had to bring in acting coaches, and I mean...
Yep.
And you go in out and got Ron Howard, who, I get it, is probably the safest pick in the world, but he's also doesn't have an outstanding track record.
Ron Howard's not making that. I mean, Ron Howard's got a bunch of action scenes, and he's got a bunch of producers telling him what to do. He came in to
that's probably
bring it
true.
home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not doing anything.
he's cleanup.
yeah, he's not doing anything. He's the company man for sure.
Oh, for sure, he's the company.
Kathleen Kennedy and Lawrence.
She's basically
Kasdan,
making
Lawrence
Lawrence Kasdan.
Yeah, they're the directors.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to not be excited for Lawrence Kasdan participating.
hey,
I mean,
He's the one.
Empire Strikes Back.
He was the one who made the complaints on Chris and Phil. He's like, dude, they're not doing my script. These guys are ad-libbing. I want them gone. And Kathleen Kennedy was like, okay.
But hang on a second. Didn't
That's what I
Lawrence
heard
Kasdan also write Force Awakens and
Yeah. I think he helped with
think he
J.J.
helped.
Abrams.
I don't
I
think
don't
he
know. Not
actually
number
wrote
8. Ryan Johnson wrote that one.
Yeah.
But 7, he helped with J.J.
Yeah. I don't know that it was his script.
I like
but
7 though.
What, just out of curiosity, what else has Lawrence Kasdan written?
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I mean, outside of Star Wars.
Nothing, I don't think.
I'm sure there's stuff, but I have no idea.
Okay, I don't know either. I was just curious if anybody knew.
Nothing of note, at least.
Yeah,
If we all Googled we could figure that out.
we
but-
could. We all
I
have
know.
infinite access to technology.
I don't care. Let's keep going.
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess that's the next thing we want to talk about is we want to do a quick talk about Cloverfield Paradox.
Yeah, I have a friend of mine who's doing supposed to be doing the graphic design for the logo has specifically requested Cloverfield Paradox. So let's briefly touch on this really shit movie.
It's so disappointing.
It is really
so
disappointing.
disappointing. I love the first Cloverfield. 10 Cloverfield Lane, I wasn't as on board with.
Really?
But I really enjoyed it. That's not me saying I didn't like it. The first one was awesome to me. But this movie, and with the cast that they have,
Oh yeah,
such a disappointment. I mean, just no other way to describe it.
I love Daniel Bruhl.
Daniel Bruhl in everything.
Rush
He's good in
is
everything.
one of my most underrated movies.
Talk
Ron Howard.
Talk about Ron Howard.
I know, tie it back in. Yeah, and also fucking Civil War. I love him in Civil War.
yeah.
You know, he's not got the showy role, but
Inglourious
he brings it
Basterds.
home. Oh yeah,
He's great in Inglourious
he's
Basterds.
great. He's really great.
He's the sniper guy they make the movie about.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
oh shit. I forgot he was in
Who
that.
likes the girl?
Yeah.
he likes the girl, the
Junior
Jewish girl.
He ruins
Tarantino's the one-
everything.
Tarantino's the one who really strangled her. It came out recently. Have you heard?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's been out for a while.
I just
yeah,
heard,
no,
I just learned
like
that
that's
recently because it came up, I guess, because of the Uma Thurman stuff.
that's been on like the IMDb page that the hands that are on her neck are actually his hands.
And Uma Thurman saying like he tried to kill her with the car.
Right.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's a whole different story.
Anyway.
Back to Cloverfield Paradox.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got like all these high B-list stars. Like every single person in there is someone that you know by name.
Elizabeth Debicki, or
Yeah.
whatever her name is. Yeah.
I say that I don't know the name of the girl who's in the Black Mirror episode.
Which one is from the Black Mirror?
Is that not her? The black girl that's the main girl. What is she from?
She was in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Gugu Mbatha-Raw, or whatever her name is. What Black Mirror episode is she in? She's in the
San Junipero.
San
Yeah.
Junipero. Yeah, that is
Okay,
her.
I'm not crazy.
Yeah, that is her.
Whew.
Her and
I've heard-
the girl who's in The Martian.
Again, not important. Cloverfield Paradox sucks balls.
No, it super sucks balls,
Yeah,
and
it's bad. It's a bad movie.
it is. It's. I mean, that's another one of those franchises that didn't have like. There was never an original idea for a Cloverfield franchise to begin with. There was never supposed to be like multiple movies, so they've kind of like tied other scripts into
exactly.
Cloverfield, and that's what they do with this one. But like, why?
The problem is it should be an anthology series instead of.
Oh yeah, no, and
sequels.
definitely tying stuff to, like just don't tie it
Don't
together.
tie it. It doesn't need to be.
Yeah,
It doesn't need to be tied.
Yeah, that's the worst part of that movie. It tries to hamstring in all the other ones, you know?
The best description I've heard, and you said this, was that it should just basically be like super personal stories and situations with this crazy monster shit going on.
Yep.
So like that stuff's always going on in the background. And it's crazy, but that's not the focus. You're focusing it on
Correct.
from the perspective of like the survivors who are just trying to survive this
Yep.
crazy shit that's happening
Yeah.
outside.
Does
Yeah,
not
I
need to
agree.
be connected at all. They can be completely separate.
And that sounds like what the fourth one will be.
The problem is now you're going to know. And so
Yeah.
when
I don't know,
it's
I'm on
supposed to be
board with the
about
fourth one.
Nazis, right?
Well,
No,
that's
it's a whole bunch of D-Day paratroopers who paratroop into a backwards like Nazi camp deep into Germany.
Yeah.
And they're like doing like sci-fi, you know.
So the Cloverfield monster is going to pop up because of the stupid particle accelerator from Cloverfield Paradox.
Yeah,
This is like
or they're
Earth
going to be having
96.
particle weapons or something
It's
crazy.
Crisis on Infinite Earth.
Well,
Yeah,
here's the thing. I mean, yeah, I agree, but that particular vein of things that they've done for games and V movies of like Nazi experimentation in like the mountains that have created
Yeah.
monsters. I love that shit. I'm super down.
No, for sure. That's great. I mean, but that's what Hellboy's for.
I mean, I guess so.
Why do I need a Cloverfield movie? to
Look,
be
is
good?
Hellboy
Hey,
a perfect movie?
No, but they're fun as
I'll
shit.
tell you what, I'm really excited
No, the
for
first
number
one's.
4.
I don't like the second Hellboy. It's just.
I can't wait for the new one with David Harbour.
Oh, me too, man. It looks great.
Because if they make 4 right, it could be like a Saving Private Ryan with fucking.
That's not
going
gonna
to
happen. That's
but
not
I'm saying
gonna happen.
if they did that, that'd be fucking awesome.
Sure, it would be great, and it would go along with what Joseph has said.
Yeah,
like it's
that's what
just
it
this
should be.
little story, and this crazy shit's going
And
on.
it would be so good. It has the potential because I love war movies. War movies are cool.
Yeah, war movies can be cool, and I could be fine with one that has giant monsters.
But
in
you're right,
it
it probably won't be
it's
good.
Not going to be.
Not based on not based on Cloverfield.
And you know how
Paradox.
you knew it was going to be bad is Paramount agreed to sell that one, but they're still planning on releasing
Yeah, that's true.
the other one. They knew that movie was going to be bad.
Oh yeah.
And
I mean,
Netf-
they sold it for a $10 million profit.
Really?
Yeah,
They
so
made 10
Netflix.
million?
They made it for 40 and they sold it to Netflix for 50.
It only had like 7
that's a
million
good-
people watch it in the first week. Like,
But that's a good buy for Netflix. It's just
That-
it keeps them in
it
the
hasn't
news
been,
as
though.
buying
Well, yeah, that's the-
acquisitions, and they just want more talent to come to them. Like they're doing the next Scorsese movie.
The Irishman.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's straight to Netflix.
Oh yeah, but that's apparently that thing's like ballooning in budget.
It was because they have to like de-age the whole cast or
Yeah,
something.
I don't know. It's kind of real. Like I'm Joe Pesci and De Niro again. Like I
Yeah,
love
sure, that stuff is-
Casino is fucking awesome. It could be really good.
It could be good. I mean, I'm not.
yeah, I mean,
I
they're trying to get
disagree with the. I can agree with the idea that it says the Netflix base is trying to build
They're
a
a
resume.
player. Yeah, they're trying to be a Sony, a Paramount. They're trying to get in. Like,
But
as to like
if that's
going
your
for it.
standard, that and Bright are your two big budget movies.
Well,
you're doing it fucking wrong.
Adam Sandler. Yeah, I'm not saying I agree with what they're doing, but at least they're trying to get in the market.
Maybe. I mean, we'll have to see if The Irishman's any good. That'd be
like their own stand-up now.
The stand-ups
the
have
new
been
Chris Rock
okay.
came out, like the new
everything's
their stand-up's pretty good. I watch a lot of their stand-up.
They own stand-up comedy now.
No, for sure they do. I mean, who had it before? HBO.
Suck on that, HBO.
Yeah. I mean, TV. It's a lot of they're signing all the big like the girl who did Scandal. And all
Thursday
those.
night programming
She's doing
on
Netflix
ABC,
stuff now. And then the guy who did
Ryan Murphy,
American Horror Story.
Yeah,
they're just.
Yeah, and I mean they have all these big budget projects that have failed, including like the Adam Sandler whatever. But I feel like they've put out so much stuff that you almost forget how many good things that they do make. And I mean, House of Cards was like the first hit. I love BoJack Horseman. They've taken on Black Mirror.
House of Cards. Yeah, House of Cards. I love Black Mirror. The Marvel shows was a big hit.
Yeah, they're going
to lose that because you don't touch on the Disney service.
Yeah,
you guys heard about that?
Yeah, I'm sure. I read that they're going to keep their shows.
Yeah. Well, they won't get any more though.
They won't get any new ones.
Yeah, but I heard that the Disney's going to launch a live action Star Wars TV show.
Yeah, they're going to launch. They say they're going to have 6. I think six original
TV shows. I think there's 6
shows
in the pipeline,
and it's going to be at least one Star Wars, one Marvel.
What if they did Knights of the Old Republic that way?
High School Musical. I still think Knights of the Old Republic is going to be the Game of Thrones guys.
Yeah,
I think that's where they're going.
It makes too much sense. And the Game of Thrones, I mean, if you guys don't know,
anyone interested in that,
the show writers for Game of Thrones are signed to do 3 Marvel movies.
3 Star Wars movies.
Yeah,
3
Star Wars.
Sorry, 3
That's
Star
fair.
Wars
They're all
movies.
owned by the.
Yeah,
it's all the same conglomerate.
Freaking House of Mouse, man.
3 Star Wars movies, so that should be cool.
That's the topic for another.
I don't want to dig into that too deep right now.
So Cloverfield wrapped
So hang on,
worse than Transformers.
Worse than Transformers.
Unanimous.
100%.
All right, now to get to the big one.
Yeah, now the big one is we're going to do the first episode is Black Panther.
Christian, if you would grace us with a synopsis, I feel like you have the best continuous speaking voice.
Black Panther follows the story of King T'Challa after the death of his father, which we saw in Captain America: Civil War. It's about his return home and him taking the throne as King of Wakanda. He will face a challenger in Eric Killmonger, who has a claim to the Wakandan throne, and basically calamity ensues for the next 2 hours.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Do we want to hit on non-spoilers first, and then
let's go non-spoilers, and when we say spoilers,
it seems fair.
We'll warn you. Okay, Ian, you want to lead us off with? You've seen it twice, so you probably know it.
So overall impressions,
non-spoilers.
Yeah, non-spoilers. I mean, I really enjoyed it. I texted you both and said I think it's my favorite Marvel movie. Walking away,
you said it was your favorite James Bond movie.
Yeah, and it's definitely a James Bond movie. And there's a lot of parallels I can make. Some of that's, like Andy Serkis is definitely playing a James Bond villain.
That's fair.
100%.
Okay, I can agree with that.
And he's playing the Jaws, or the Dave Bautista role in the new one. He's the henchman, and then you got
the physically disabled henchman. I love that.
And then Killmonger's totally the Blowfield. But more physical.
No,
I actually I would flip it and think that Andy Serkis is the Blowfield.
Yeah.
Not in that he's like controlling, but it's just so over the top and kind of dramatic. Mm-hmm. And whereas like you're talking about Jaws or whatever, it's kind of the silent, quiet killer. That's more Killmonger.
Yeah.
Even though he's the one in charge.
Right.
In that film.
I mean, the key is just like a Bond girl. She's like pretty cute, and she's like kind of a spy and can hold her own, and they go on a mission together. And
globe-trotting a little bit. It's not much.
Surrey is totally the Q.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You're kind of winning me over.
I'm not
prepared to say it's.
I'm not prepared to say any of that.
And I'm certainly not prepared to say it's my favorite.
I would say it's right there with, as far as Marvel movie, like Winter Soldier and Civil War. Those 3 are really.
I would say those 3 are the best.
And it's my kind of movie. I really like action adventure. Like with video games, I play the Tomb Raider games and Uncharted. I like going on missions, and that's like totally what this movie is. Like the Guardians movies are great, but I don't like a lot of jokes, and there's the Iron Man, that quippy stuff. Like this has the right amount of humor. And what comes across is every once in a while they throw jokes with the sister, and she comes across great.
She does come across great.
She has good comedic timing, and her character's great. And I think I can't think watching it again, there weren't any parts that are bad in that movie. Like nothing that I think that should have not came in. But,
can't wait to hear what Joseph.
But what do you guys think?
Yeah, Joseph, go ahead.
No, it's fine. Look at this point, Marvel knows how to make a superhero movie. Like it's
sure.
It's a conveyor belt at this point.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think that it brought a lot of new stuff to the table. I mean, I understand,
What do you mean by new stuff?
Oh, as far as I don't feel like there. So we have like the Ant-Man movie, which is kind of like a superhero heist movie, and then you have the Winter Soldier, which is like a superhero
Political.
Yeah. I mean, this one's a fairly standard. I mean, it's not like technically an origin story because he's kind of already started, but I mean, like it's really about him finding his place as the king and getting comfortable with that responsibility and that power and what he's going to do with that. So in that sense, I feel like it is just like on a structural standpoint of the ups and downs of his journey. I felt like it was
By the book.
It was pretty by the book.
I think it breaks the mold totally because it has the best villain.
Well, I completely
never had a good villain other than Winter Soldier.
I still side that Loki in Avengers 1 is a pretty damn good villain.
Yeah, Loki and Winter Soldier, but I think he's better than both.
Yeah, no, like that's Michael V. Jordan stole this movie, like absolutely for me.
Yes.
I'm not.
And Michael B. Jordan and his sister.
Actually, let's talk about villains. We got Michael B. Jordan as Eric Killmonger.
Yep.
Who again, like I thought stole the show. I thought he was okay.
and Ulysses Claw as villain A.
God, I fucking love Andy Serkis. I want him to be in everything.
So good. Like
I say that. I know he was the voice of Snoke, and I hate that character.
He's having the time of his life.
But yeah, he's like, I mean, like he's playing up the South African accent. He's
hamming it up.
He's so hamming up, and I love it. I have fun watching him. I think he's great.
As I said to you in the theater, he's just happy to not have balls on his face, because he always does CGI characters, so he's actually getting to play a person.
I love when he's sitting in the chair and singing the baby don't hurt me.
Yeah. and like you said about Eric Killmonger, like he just brings a physicality.
Yeah, he brings a physicality.
Like he's basically
is he jacked?
He's jacked as fuck.
He's basically
insane.
a gangster from Oakland who becomes Black Panther.
Right, but the beauty of his character, I think, is the fact that he is like where he's coming from. Even if you don't necessarily agree with what he wants to do as tactics, like you get how he got there and why he feels that way, and you really feel like I felt
at the
for
end.
him.
He made me. I mean, I teared up at the end when he's like talking about the world took everything from me. You know what I mean? And he talking about how he wanted to see the sunset. And
the kid from Oakland who dared to.
He brought out that Wire season 1. He's got drama chops.
Oh, 100%.
He can really act.
Right.
Really act.
Yeah. I'm going to say what I thought, and then we'll go to the spoilers, because I feel like we're already getting close to the spoiler territory. I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was probably top 3 Marvel movie for me. I would put it above Winter Soldier. Yeah. Hurts. Shot in the heart. Yeah. I don't think it actually is by the numbers like you talk about. Yeah. And maybe it is... maybe this would count as a spoiler, but there's probably 20 minutes of the movie where the main character is not in it. There is a lot to really enjoy. Most of Marvel movies focus entirely on the origin movie specifically. Whatever character is in the name, they're in every shot of the movie. They endure some hardship. They come back. While that does happen, so in that regard, I can agree. He's not the sole focus. Like the casting is incredible.
It's fantastic.
And even though they don't really all have like plot lines per se, but the supporting cast is good enough to have its own movie. I did not need Chadwick Boseman.
That's actually a great point, because you talk about the good 20 minutes of film he's on it. I didn't notice. I mean, I did notice, but it didn't drag the movie down for me because I was having a great time.
You were just like, oh man. I mean, he's not dead. He's coming back for Avengers.
Yeah.
Right. So, but those characters alone were good enough where I would be like, oh man, what's going on? I mean, look at, she told the little flower thing, and now they're going through the woods to find M'Baku. And by the way, good call not calling him Man-Ape, because that is a PR nightmare. But I really enjoyed it. I didn't love Andy Serkis as much as you guys did. It was kind of a little too over the top for me. Maybe it was a little too cheesy Bond villain. Like when you said the Bond villain thing, I'm like, okay, I mean, yeah, I can get on board. But I didn't think that when I watched it the first time. I just thought it was crazy. But Michael B. Jordan is probably my second or third favorite part of the movie. He is pretty freaking great. Actually, Chadwick Boseman
kills it too.
He's great. He's not he's probably 4 on that list. The only person I didn't care for is Forrest Whitaker, who's basically now Saw Gerrera in everything he's in.
That's fair.
I mean,
well, that's actually a great transition to spoilers.
Yeah.
So from this point on,
Spoiler
spoilers.
time.
I felt absolutely nothing about Forrest Whitaker's character, and I felt nothing when he died. So it was fine with me.
Had you guys picked up that was him in the beginning, or that was supposed to be? I didn't
great
get it when I
casting.
first
His
did. But,
eye.
yeah, no,
with the eye. I know.
Droopy eye. I was like,
No, it's perfect casting.
Should have
I caught it
known.
right away.
I didn't get it because of that. I should have.
We both should have.
And when they said it, I was like, I turned to my wife and I was like, droopy eye.
Droopy eye.
Also, every time he sees his dad, I couldn't stop staring at the eye that doesn't move.
Oh, I know that was really bothering. Well, because I feel like other times we've seen him, it hasn't been as close up, but especially like the first time he goes up into the spiritual, and there's just like this dead like 2 feet from his face shot, and it was
on a 60-foot screen.
It's not even like the eyes are like not looking the same thing. It's just when he blinks, his right eye blinks all the way, and his left eye does not.
Yeah,
and it's weird.
I'm trying to do it right now.
It's really hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, I thought the setting was really cool. I think that's something I want to, Wakanda was
really
It's
cool.
gorgeous.
The shots
they
were awesome.
did it great.
You know what I mean? Like the mix of like traditional Africa, and then you just fly into this future city.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's cool.
Really
You had like
cool.
skyscrapers with like grass top
Yeah.
roofs and stuff like that. I mean, it was just a really cool blending.
Whoever thought that up and drew, you know what I mean? Like the movie production on it is great. Like that city feels lived in. You know.
Maybe. I mean, I could see that. I mean, there's some shots that definitely this is kind of a complaint I have for the movie is when it's them in like the city square or whatever they're walking around. Obviously, very real. That's of course not CGI. It just didn't necessarily feel the same to me as when you're kind of looking at these big like landscape shots. And that's a minor complaint. They just felt like different places.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't get a great sense of like how, because they did a couple closer shots. They do inside the vibranium mine. They do inside like on the marketplace. And, a couple other places. But it was hard to connect those smaller shots to the larger picture of the city.
Yeah. The dude from Get Out, I like that guy.
I like him. I love the casting again. Besides Forrest Whitaker, I was 100% on board for. Go ahead.
Even Angela Bassett, is that?
Angela Bassett.
I was like,
I have no idea what her character's name was because I don't remember them like
Mother.
ever saying. Yeah, exactly. It's always Mother.
Ramonda.
What is it?
Ramonda.
Oh, okay.
Queen Ramonda.
oh, did they say that or you just know that?
No, they say it in the movie.
Okay, I don't remember that.
But yeah, no, I think they tied into Civil War well too. Because when his father dies...
Good recap of Civil War in the beginning.
Well, yeah, when his father dies, he puts on his ring.
Yeah.
You know, and he says, hey,
yeah.
and he's like, death's not a goodbye, it's like a transitional. And they reference the astral
That's
plane.
actually a great point.
You know what I mean? And I think that's really cool.
Especially because the ring is a driving force in really the second half of the movie.
Yeah, and it's cool that, I mean, they must have had already the movie written because they tied it in well. And the other thing is, like, but then the whole thing of, like, Black Panther not wanting to be out in the open, they explained it away with just one line. You know, I gave you Zemo. He says to Everett Ross, and he's like, well, I stopped everyone from knowing you're Black Panther.
Yeah.
So it just shows, like, whatever, they can do anything they want in these movies, and they can explain it away in one line in the next one. You know what I mean? And if they're good, we're not going to question any of it.
I did really enjoy the Bucky after credits.
Oh, me too.
I had a lot of fun, and that's the first time you've seen Bucky without a metal arm. And I was like, oh, look at little Bucky.
It's funny because...
And Zuri's the whole another broke white dude.
Yeah, I love that too.
Great line.
I was saying that to Ian as we were watching the credits. It's like, the one complaint I have is that we never got to see any of Bucky. He's like, oh no, we're gonna. And it's like, oh okay,
just wait.
That makes sense. But yeah, honestly, every time the more I see that guy, and especially after Civil War, the more I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm okay with this dude being Captain America.
Oh, Sebastian Stan. I'm all on board with him becoming the next Captain America. I wasn't. If they're First Avenger.
Right.
But I realized I wasn't on board with a lot of things after First Avenger.
Right.
And really, side note, testament to Marvel for figuring it out. You know what I mean? Like, that first group of movies really aren't all that good. Iron Man 1 is the cream of the crop, in my opinion.
First Avenger's not bad. I think you're underselling it.
First Avengers is good. The costumes don't hold up.
I disagree. It's not.
Captain America's costume is so bad in that movie.
Cap's costume, I just don't think the plot's overly all that big thing.
I think
it's nothing to get excited for.
I like Avengers 1. I'd fall.
But Avengers 1 to me is the turning point. Like,
yeah, it's good.
When
other than Thor: Dark World, the rest of them are
Yeah, I mean,
Great.
Age of Ultron is rewatchable to me, and that's really the most redeemable quality. It's got its fair share of problems, but I can go back and rewatch it and not have a problem. I can't do that with basically any Thor movie, and I haven't even wanted to do it with Ragnarok yet. So
I liked Ragnarok. I have to watch it again though.
Yeah.
Black Panther's the best in the last 2 years. I mean, Spider-Man: Homecoming. Was
no,
freaking
Spider-Man:
good.
Homecoming is the best one.
You think so? You think
Spider-Man. For me, it is Winter Soldier, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Really?
Yep.
Oh no.
And
I didn't know you liked it that
Oh,
much.
I
Yeah,
love the
I
fuck
didn't
out of it.
know you
I
liked
think
that
it is. It nails everything that Spider-Man's supposed to be.
Completely agree that it is by far and away the best version of both Peter Parker and Spider.
And it's just like, I mean, this isn't a Spider-Man review, but I just feel like it's the perfect amount of, like, it captures the fun of Spider-Man, it captures like the small scale neighborhood quality, it captures the awkwardness of high school, it captures like his strength and the awesome action. It captures everything. I just think it's really good. I think it's a great Spider-Man movie.
It's good.
Back to Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther.
There were not really a lot of spoilers though that are like I'm glad there wasn't an Infinity Stone. I was kind of,
Well, it still may come up, honestly.
but it's not in the movie. I mean, it
They
will
know-
come
they
up
know-
in the
they
next
know-
Well,
Avengers.
because I think it's in the mine with the meteor.
That very well could be. I'm just glad that it wasn't in this film.
I agree.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I bet you that's what it is.
I'm trying to think if there was anything else that was super spoilery.
Well, I mean, obviously the Killmonger dies is
Yeah,
like
announced
the,
that.
Yeah.
right, because the fake out of T'Challa dying was that doesn't even count because
that's
he's
not
going to be back. But yeah, no, I completely agree with Ian. And when that scene happened, like, he's given like his death speech, and I'm like tearing up over there.
Oh, the like bury me at ocean.
Yeah, every bit of that.
Gosh, I was like, that is powerful.
Yeah, it was good. I was like, that's a great line.
I just really didn't want him to die, and I feel like that's a testament to like what a great character that he was.
Yeah. You feel justified in his actions. Like they literally took everything from him.
Right.
And he's the only one, as a little boy, that dealt with the consequences of T'Chaka's actions and his father's actions.
Right.
But then number two, like he is right. Like it's his the way he wants to go about solving the issue. That's the problem. But
Right.
at the end of the movie, everyone agrees with Killmonger. They're just like, we just don't want to do it the way you want to do
Right.
it. And basically, I mean, it comes down to that fight scene, and they're fighting around the train thing, and he's like, you've become that which you're fighting
Right.
against. And he's just like, he's past the point of no return.
Right, absolutely.
But the fact that this villain is motivated by positive, he wants a positive goal, really makes it different than I think probably any other villain we've had. In almost, I'm even go as far as to say the Joker in Batman. I mean, I still think that's Heath Ledger as a Joker is better than Michael B. Jordan.
I think it's gonna be that kind of role. He's gonna get broken out,
But
He's gonna die.
It's the
No, I mean, like he'll be like he's gonna look back on this is gonna make his career. I think he's gonna go to the next level.
It's the first time we've had one that you're like, okay, I actually I agree with what he's saying. Like,
Well, and I think that's just good writing and storytelling, that you have a villain where...
did Ryan Coogler write it, or did he just direct it?
I don't know. I imagine that he did, but I could be wrong.
He kills it.
You got the phone out. Look it up.
Yeah, I think you worked.
But yeah, I like those storylines where the hero at the end of it like learns something from the villain. Like that's exactly what this is. The villain is the extreme version of a thing that the hero is suppressing or rejecting in himself. And in fighting this guy Ryan
Coogler and Joe Robert Cole.
Okay, yeah. In that conflict, he starts to realize that, maybe this thing that I'm rejecting isn't the worst thing, but not quite to the same extreme level that this guy's going to. And so, I don't know. I always like that kind of story. I think it
just adds depth. I think,
right,
to the
it
villain.
does.
Yeah, I really think that the action scenes were great. Like the beginning mission where he jumps out of there, and he saves Nakia.
I thought some things were hard to see.
I wasn't sure that we were like 2 inches from the screen, so like my head was going straight up.
You got to watch it in IMAX because I've had a lot of customers come out and say it's too dark in that first.
I was having difficulty seeing it.
I saw it in IMAX, and I saw it. I wasn't like middle or top. I was kind of like bottom middle, and some things were really hard for me to see. Like this seemed out of focus. And
the casino fight was cool.
Oh, the casino, the casino, right? I like.
She throws his wig, the wig.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like.
Cool.
I like Andy Serkis's line about making it rain.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
That's what it hit me. I was like, this dude's a motherfucking Bond.
I know.
I
I love the car chase in South Korea.
The car chase scene is
That's the
great.
best car chase scene I've seen since Winter Soldier with Samuel L. Jackson in the fucking SUV.
That might be true.
You know, as far as the Marvel movie, like they do
I mean,
a lot
for
of
sure,
these.
it's probably the best or second best
That's
of
one
Marvel
of the things
movie.
that I wrote down. Definitely, like I think it's that good of an action scene. I really like that. And Lexus paid a lot of money to get
I'm
in
sure
there.
they paid a
Oh,
lot.
for
And they're
sure.
going to sell
Yeah.
a lot of cars because
Yeah.
that shit was cool. Like her tech was cool.
What other sets did we visit?
And my one
basically
complaint,
that
I would say my
Wakanda.
one complaint is I hate the end fight scene because it's very typical Marvel. That's where it's by the books. It's an evil Black Panther, like in Ant-Man, it's
That's
an evil
fair.
Ant-Man, and in Iron Man, it's an evil Iron Man, and Doctor Strange is an evil Doctor Strange. And I don't like that. I love Michael B. Jordan, but I wish, and you couldn't really do any different because he does. But there's still the end fight scene where it's
Yeah.
the same exact powers. You know what I mean, going against each other.
And
That's an interesting complaint.
And on that note, I don't really understand. I like the first time they meet in battle in the ritual combat, whatever. Michael B. Jordan is a better fighter. He's
Yes.
stronger. He's
Yes.
faster. He's a better fighter. And I like it when at some point the hero is supposed to learn something that allows them to either outsmart or whatever, to find the opponent's weakness, to find something better about themselves, to overcome them the second time. But really, there was kind of the sound thing, but that was an equal.
It hurt them equally.
Yeah.
What I enjoy about that, though, is you're talking about, the hero has to learn something new or
Right.
different. I like that he's just like, I'm not going to do this on my own. I need to go to my sister
Yeah.
and use something
That's
that
actually
she's done
a good point.
that I
Yeah, that's
I
the only reason
enjoyed
he
that.
won because he knew that train was going
Yeah, and the Michael B. Jordan, like, that was a good move. That's a good line. Like, even though the character's like dying,
Yeah.
he's like, that was a good move.
Yeah. Tell me the vibranium mine didn't look like Space Mountain.
You know what? It would not surprise me at all that if in the next 15 years they're like, well, we're getting rid of Space Mountain and we're turning into a vibranium. Black Panther.
I know everybody picks on this, but I like to see how people decide to portray futuristic technology that we don't have.
Yeah.
Because they kind of aped the Man of Steel beady hologram things.
Yeah. That was a weird
It
call.
wasn't the worst thing, but it's also like, just get a fucking picture.
Yeah.
But my favorite one is they've got like the healing table that they put Martin Freeman on, and it's got all the Wakandan symbols on it, and there's moving shit about like his heart rate and his blood, whatever, all that shit.
It's like an old school train station. It was like,
Yeah, but it's just a fucking like flat hard table. If he's been out on that thing for 12 hours or 18 hours or however long he's been out, like that dude is not getting up. He's fucking hurting.
no, yeah.
Put
Well,
some
it's
put some
supposed to be-
cushions on that shit. That's outrageous.
It's super technology.
I think they brought him around good. I think
I guess,
it was
man.
A good use,
I
'cause
think
he
Everett
does-
Ross is probably my least favorite part.
Because in
of the film.
civil, he's not great.
I mean,
he's
besides
definitely-
more
well, see,
Force Whitaker.
that's definitely something
Forrest
Ryan
Whitaker's the
Coogler
worst.
was forced on. You can
I'm
tell.
perfectly.
You know what I mean?
I'm
You can tell
perfectly.
that's a Marvel influence because of Civil War.
Yeah.
But I think they turned him around good. I hated him in Civil War, and at the end you don't hate him anymore.
Yeah, I guess I didn't
a
hate him.
dick,
I never
man.
hated him.
He doesn't ruin it. He doesn't ruin it.
Well, see, I like him in Wakanda just being like the white guy that everyone picks
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
No, that part is great.
I enjoy that bit, but the whole the pilot chase scene was like that didn't do anything for me. Cut that out of the movie. Save me 5 minutes.
Oh, the only reason why that's even in there is the line earlier when she's like, "You're an famed Air Force pilot,
I
now
guess.
CIA agent."
Yeah,
You're like, okay.
they're making like
You're just setting him up to do something
yeah,
heroic.
they're Marvel movies. There's like 20 more of them for him to do that. For
Yeah.
him to hijack a plane and do something.
I mean, you had Bucky the whole time. Bucky could have easily done it. You know what I mean? Like, that didn't have to be Everett Ross.
Absolutely.
That
Yeah,
could have
yeah.
been somebody else. So,
That's true. I would have way rather had Bucky set him free, give him a vibranium arm,
yeah,
and,
exactly.
and turn him loose.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been fucking awesome.
And that would have been a better connection, I think. But I mean, Everett Ross is a character that has a history with Wakanda, like that in the comic books. He does. I've read quite a bit of Black Panther comics through the years. The last couple of years, there was I think he's a journalist. My last name is Coates. He's been writing them.
Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Yep, and they are incredible.
Yeah, they're supposed to be really
They're
good.
stupid good, and this movie definitely takes a lot of influence from them. They're very politically motivated. He doesn't really go up against a lot of superpowered people, but it's a lot of just infighting within Wakanda. They kind of reference it a little bit about how even though Wakanda's a nation, it's made up of different tribes, like River Tribe, Mountain Tribe, stuff like that. Even the oh my gosh, what are the Dora Milaje, their whole thing. There are some of them that rebel against, in his run, there's some that rebel against T'Challa because they're we're the actual warriors and protectors of Wakanda. And they use a lot of characters, like M'Baku's used a ton in his run. It just, as a person who's read those and really appreciate it.
I like the ceremonial fight. He did great. You know, his scene where he's like, you know, are you done?
Yeah.
And like where, you know, I'm a vegetarian. When he's
That's really good.
Like, he's good in that movie.
Yeah, that guy's fun.
Also, is he actually a giant person? Because he seems like a giant person.
I don't know.
I don't know if that. I don't know. I've never seen him in
some of the other characters that we all Okoye, fucking awesome.
Yes,
Okoye is
great. Michonne.
I want that. I want her in a movie.
She is really cool.
She's great.
She's right in with the Avengers, and Nakia was the hottest
Kia's
super hot black girl. She's really good.
I don't
in that
think
movie.
you can say that either. There's lots of super hot black girls, but
she's really hot in that movie.
yeah,
it's so
especially
weird.
going from 12 Years a Slave.
Well, exactly. That's I literally didn't recognize her until I saw the credits because. She's
in Star Wars too.
Yeah,
Maz Kanata.
She's Maz Kanata. You don't fucking see her in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, because the only other thing that I remember seeing her in was 12 Years a Slave, and that is a very different aesthetic going on.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, no, I loved her. I thought she was great.
I thought
She got the Oscar. She's great in that movie.
Yeah,
she is great in that
the
movie.
whole movie's fantastic.
I watched that movie once. I could never watch that movie.
Oh, I've
again.
watched it like 4 or 5
Yeah,
times
what's
because I love it.
what's the sister's name?
Zuri?
Zuri. Yeah. She
Zuri.
was.
She gets all the lines.
She gets all, well, and that's the thing. You said it strikes the right balance. I would argue it needs a little bit more humor. I think it's a little self-serious, but she gets all the best lines, and she fucking nails them.
She kills
They're
them.
fantastic.
Her whole little bit doing the trial by combat or whatever in the beginning, and she was like, raising her hand, and can we get this over with? And I mean,
Yeah,
she's great.
she's great.
They had the handshake. I mean, the whole bit just works.
Yeah, I think. I think the supporting cast, what you said, is definitely true. It's definitely
the best supporting cast
by far.
Oh, for sure.
And
Besides Civil War, where they're all main characters.
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
soundtrack's great. Like that dramatic music they use when he goes to the astral plane.
Dude, yes.
Yes.
That track is great.
well, so
cuts, and also the music during the car chase.
yeah.
Andy Serkis like, we need some music, and it just comes on. And it's this fucking awesome rap song.
Have you listened to the album?
Apple Music, yes, it is really good.
Is it good?
Oh, really?
I'm a rap fan. I don't listen to a ton of new rap. I've listened to all of Kendrick Lamar's stuff. Yeah. So I was at the gym and realized I was like, man, I haven't listened to this album yet. And I was running on the treadmill, and I was like, damn, I could go for ages to this. This is great.
But yeah, I really think the music is really
really well done. Kendrick Lamar and Ludwig Göransson. He's the guy.
Yeah.
He's the producer for Childish Gambino and probably other people. And yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
the music great.
So the scene where Michael B. Jordan goes to the astral plane.
Oh no, anything
that is really sad. I'm
Sterling K. Shepard as his dad.
Oh yeah,
Sterling K. Brown.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Brown? That dude is killing it, man.
He is killing it.
He's in everything right now.
Yeah. He is in everything right now.
This Is Us, right? He was in the O.J. Simpson thing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He's in this. I mean, that dude is in a hot commodity.
Ronald Darby? I don't know. Yeah, this is the prosecutor.
Yeah.
I think he got an Emmy.
Ronald Darby's your cornerback.
Yeah, it's gotta be close. I'll look it up. But yeah, no, he's doing really well.
You should have been an attorney, and you're messing this up. So,
but yeah, I think the King killing him in the beginning. I think Michael B. Jordan had a point, man.
Oh yeah,
So
for sure, it makes sense.
The best scene with Michael B. Jordan in that movie, there's a couple, but when he says, "You ain't looking for what's in your body, you ain't checking for what's in your body," he just says that so well. And then also when he gets brought in chains, he's so smug. He's like, "Ask me who I am. Ask me." You know what I mean? He's just like
that scene is great.
He owns that role, and he's like, "Hey, Auntie,"
Oh man, the "Hey, Auntie" line.
Yeah, he delivers them so well.
He's so good.
So we should wrap it up probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's better than Transformers.
Oh yeah, I would also agree. It is way better than Transformers.
All of them combined. You can add all.
Yep,
all
definitely
5.
better than Transformers. I think.
Well, I feel like that's not a good metric because, net wise, I'm not sure that Transformers are an okay movie.
Yeah,
they
it
might
actually
be
gets worse.
Yeah.
It
one
brings the
and
curve
3
down.
are pretty good.
Oh, okay, this is a topic for a whole
It's
other
fine.
time. Anything else? Anyone want to rank their top 5 Marvel movies?
No, I do not want to do that. That seems like a thing for another day. Anybody just want to talk about anything that they got going on that they're watching lately?
I'm rewatching The West Wing, and it's great.
It's fantastic,
I love
isn't it?
it.
How far are you?
I just started season 2.
Okay.
But it's
So you've lost Mandy.
There's 22 episodes per season. They're an hour long, and I watch it at work, and it still takes me 4 days to get.
I know it's a great. There's so much of it.
Yeah,
It was from a different age of television.
Chris
A
Darby.
better one.
Chris Darby, you were close.
You were close.
Chris Darner, yeah.
But he doesn't have a Super Bowl ring.
That's true.
But yeah, no, I'm not. I don't watch. Haven't got to watch a lot of TV. Really, I watched Black Panther, and I'm going to watch Annihilation. This Thursday. So I know, maybe next week you said we're going to do the Oscars stuff.
Yeah,
so I'll probably bring in a little bit about Annihilation, and tell you what I think of that.
I'm sure I won't have seen it by that point.
Yeah.
I finished Clone Wars.
Oh, good.
Did you finish it? You couldn't get into it?
No.
Dude, it's so great.
There's great episodes in it.
Yeah.
Okay, agree that point.
I know. I got to watch it. Like lately, I've been playing like Xbox more, PUBG, a video game. I don't know, but yeah. Other than that, I haven't really watched too much TV.
There's some stuff in there that really explains the Force and just good stuff. And then Joseph.
What about Rebels? Is Rebels good?
I haven't watched.
I haven't watched it either. It's
gotta
just
come
hard
on
to get
streaming.
to.
Yeah. You can't watch it on Disney XD. Like I've tried to connecting my account to it or whatever, and it's not on there. But you can't watch it. What about you?
I've been watching an HBO show called Crashing with Pete Holmes. I don't know if you guys have ever seen YouTube clips. He had the Pete Holmes show on. Yeah, he does the Batman comedy sketches, and it's in its second season. Like currently, it's airing right now. The first season's pretty good. It's about a young comic who his wife cheats on him and he divorced and he just goes on a comedy odyssey. And that's a pretty good season. I really like it. I think it works really well. The second season, he's not as likable, but I'm just powering through it because it's got so many famous comedians in it.
Yeah.
Just so many comedians that I like, but it's not bad.
HBO has way too many shows for me to watch.
That's fair, but I mean, it's 30 minutes, and that's what I'm looking for these days. So
Ballers is a 30-minute show.
Is it?
It's super really popular.
It seems like it'd be an hour long.
I haven't watched it. I've watched 5 episodes, and they all feel like an hour.
That's what I'm saying. They seem like that.
I can't get into TV as much anymore. It's hard. It's such a commitment, man.
Well, I would recommend the first season of the show. I'll finish the second season and let you know.
All right, well, cool beans. So next week.
So yeah, next week. Let's with the Oscars on the pretty immediate horizon. I think we're gonna
Oscar preview.
We're gonna do Oscar preview, Oscar predictions, and maybe talk about some of the things that we liked that got in that maybe didn't get nominated. So some of that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.